Today afternoon heard the news about Queen. So our heartfelt condolences from the team of Sukhmani Immigration Services. May she rest in peace. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. So, hello friends, this is Satvinder Bhatia from Sukhmani Immigration Services, Brampton, Canada. I'm a regulated and licensed Canadian immigration consultant. Today's video is very special because I am going to talk about not one, not two, 3 PNP draws. 3 PNP draw happened in one single day. Just imagine, one single day, 3 PNP draws. So all this I'm going to talk in this video. So before that, I request, if you have not subscribed to the channel so far, please consider subscribing. We talk a lot about Canadian immigration news, update, tips and tricks on this channel. If you like the video, please share it with your family and friends, and please watch the video till the very end. Don't forget to press the bell icon. This will bring the video as soon as we upload it. So without further delay, let's get started on today's very important video. 3 PNP draws happened in one single day. I am starting with SINP. So Saskatchewan, I don't know what's happening, and it's unbelievable. They are coming draw after another, one after another. So Saskatchewan is bringing third PNP draw in just the 7 days. This is the third PNP draw. Can you believe a province has done 3 draws in 1 week? Yes, Saskatchewan is doing that. And this is kind of the biggest draw from Saskatchewan. So this draw happened on September 7th, and here are the draw highlights. 943 people are called, they are invited, and now let's look at the quick analysis of this. So September 7th, this is the third draw in the month of September. Just think, this is the first week of September and this is third draw. First week of September, third draw by Saskatchewan. 943 applicants were called, out of which 520 are in express entry and occupations in demand 422. So although there is an increase of 10 points in the score as compared to the September 6th draw, but it is still not a major increase, and almost every kind of knock code is targeted. So lots of knock codes are targeted in this draw. And one important thing to understand, that in the month of September, this is the third draw, as I have already told you, Saskatchewan has called 2,644 people. Look at the number, 2,644 people are called by Saskatchewan. And I think at least 1 or 2 draws more will come for sure. So this number, if you see this number, this is much higher than as compared to August. Here are the August numbers. So in August, Saskatchewan did 3 draws total in the total month of August, and they called 2,042 people, whereas they have already done in September 3 draws and they have called 2,600 people already. So this is about Saskatchewan. Now moving on to another big province, which is Ontario. Yes, Ontario again has done another wonder. Ontario did the biggest skilled trade draw. So you will ask, what is skilled trade? Now, understanding skilled trade, where it fits into, let's have a look at how the categories are in Ontario PNP. Under OINP, if you look at it, there are 3 major categories. The first category is express entry. The second category is expression of interest. And the third category is entrepreneur stream. So the express entry, for the express entry category, you need to have a profile into the federal express entry. If you don't have a profile into the federal express entry, you cannot do OINP express entry. So they are linked, but the second part, which is expression of interest, under expression of interest, if you do not have a profile into the express entry, still it's okay. You can make expression of interest. Entrepreneurs, for the business category, there is always an entrepreneur stream. I am going to talk about the express entry category, which is linked to the federal one. Now, under the express entry category, there are further 3 categories, which is human capital stream, under which even the tech draw comes. Then there is Ontario skill trade, and the third one is French speaking skilled worker category. So I am going to talk about Ontario skilled trade. Now, you may be wondering, what is skilled trade? So skilled trade is something which refers to the professional occupation that involves working with your hands and requires a specialized training. You become perfect over years of practice. So this is what skilled trade is. And some of the classical examples are bakers, cooks, chefs, technicians, carpenters, plumbers, electricians, welders, tile setters, bricklayers. All these are examples of skilled trade. Now, this draw, OINP skilled trade draw, happened on September 7th. Here is a screenshot from the government website. May not be able to understand this clearly. So here is the analysis. So in this draw, 1,521 people are called, and the CRS score here, please note, this is CRS score, comprehensive ranking, CRS score. Why CRS score? Because it is linked to the express entry. So CRS score is considered. So it has to be 320 and above, right? The candidates who were called have the profile in the express entry since September 7th, 2021 to September 7th, 2022. Express entry stream, basically they invited people into the construction or agriculture sectors, but the list is further expanding. So this is about the OINP skill trade draw. Now, you will be curious to know that till now this is the biggest draw. Here is the proof. Each date draw details are right in front of you. You can yourself see September 7th is the biggest skill trade draw so far. Total under the skill trade category, Ontario has invited 6,166 people. Now, this is about Ontario. We have discussed Saskatchewan, we have discussed Ontario. Moving on to another province, which is Manitoba. So Manitoba PNP draw also happened, and Manitoba PNP draw, before I tell you the draw, it's easier to understand the categories. That way, you will be able to grasp the things much easier. So Manitoba PNP basically is broken down into 3 categories: skilled worker stream, then you have international education stream, and then you have business stream. So under skilled workers, there are 2 types of skilled workers in Manitoba and skilled worker overseas. International education stream, there are basically 3 categories under international education stream. So the first category is career employment, the second category is graduate internship, and the third category is student entrepreneur. Student entrepreneur is that category where student has graduated from Manitoba university or colleges, but they do not want to work for someone. They want to create their own enterprise and be their own boss. So this is the category student entrepreneur. Under the business category, we have 2 categories: entrepreneur stream and farm investor stream. So now with that information, let's look at what happened in the PNP draw. So this PNP draw, here is a screenshot from the government website. May not be clear because it's a screenshot, a picture. So now the same thing is in front of you as an analysis. You will see this draw happened September 8th, which is today, September 8th. And total 278 letter of advice to apply. So in Manitoba, they call it LAA. It is same as invitation to apply. 278 letter of advice to apply were issued. Out of 278 letter of advice to apply, 76 were issued to those candidates who have profile in the express entry. So this is why having a profile in express entry is very, very important. If you are able to make your profile into the express entry, please do so. So this is about all the 3 draws, but I also want to tell you importantly about the Manitoba PNP grid. So Manitoba has a very special kind of grid. There is a negative marking. If you have not studied from Manitoba, or if you have not worked in Manitoba, you can get up to -200 marks. Overall, the beautiful thing about this Manitoba is that if you have relatives in Manitoba, a close relatives like even your friends also. So close relative can give you 200 points and friends can give you 50 points. So total you can get 250 points because of your relatives and friends. And if you have studied also from Manitoba, you can get 100 additional points. You have done work also from Manitoba, you can get additional 100 points. So again, this is a special kind of matrix. That's why I'm trying to explain this. Now, finally, let's have a snapshot of how many people are called so far. So Manitoba has called, you see here, September 8th is the draw which is highlighted. Manitoba has done this one draw. I am very sure they will come up with at least 1 or 2 more draws. But till date, they have invited, Manitoba has invited 4,137 people so far. So this is all about the 3 draws, Saskatchewan, Ontario and Manitoba. So if you have your profile to discuss or you want to discuss your case, you can book an appointment with us. Our email ID, phone number and address, everything is shared right in front of you here. And very important thing, if you have not subscribed to the channel so far, please consider subscribing, and thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks.